Good morning, everyone. This is yours truly. Welcome to another broadcast with me. Yes, let's have a conversation as we drive, or as you drive with me to school, okay? Yes, if this is your first time of watching my live video, my name is Mr. O, and I am a teacher, a high school mathematics teacher in the United States. Came on a program that is sanctioned by the US government in 2019, and I've been here since. And I can tell you that it is good. And I've been talking about it for the past 2 years, trying to encourage everyone who gets opportunity to come. All right. It is a good program. It is not bad, depending on how you look at it. And I've always said that you always have to see situations with your mind more than your eyes, because the eyes can only see to a little far. All right. But the mind can go beyond what the eyes can actually see. Is that okay? So always look at situations with your mind's eye, and that is the only way you can appreciate the goodness in things when people talk about it. Because everyone is talking about traveling. Why is it important? It is important because I believe it opens your horizon, it opens your understanding to things, it opens you up to a whole new world that you have never seen or haven't experienced. So it is always important to understand it from that perspective. I am not saying your home country is bad, so leave. No. But if your situation is such a way that you think, this will help you, take a plan, make a plan and take the step. Then also make sure that you have a plan when you are coming. All right? Make plans within plans. Today, that is not what we are talking about, just an introduction. Today, we are recapping. Yesterday, we started recapping the 7 habits of highly effective people. The 7 habits. Habits that make highly effective people more effective. Is that okay? I've talked about it before in the past, but I saw the need to talk about it again, especially focusing on habit number 7. Focusing on habit number 7. If you know what any of those videos, please go and watch them. Very, very insightful, very, very educative. It's on YouTube as well. Because remember, Facebook is deleting all videos that are more than 30 days old from most pages. So just make sure that you go to my YouTube channel and take a peep, and let's learn together. All right. So in the 7 habits, there is a 7th one. And why did I decide to talk about it now? Because we are in the 7th month. So it is right. And we are in the second half of the 12-month calendar. All right. For those of us who follow the 12-month calendar, we are in the second half because the first 6 months is gone. And from July to the end of December, we are experiencing, or we are going to enjoy, the other half, or the other 6, which is very, very important. And I've said also that if you are making plans, make sure you can plan, right? You can plan with governments coming into power, especially from Africa. It is 4 years. So within that 4 years, you should have achieved something. So if by the second half of the first year, you have not achieved anything, then you should be relooking. You should look at your plans again. Take a step back and see what you can do. What is the 7th habit? The 7th habit is sharpening the saw. Okay? Sharpen the saw. It means make sure that your axe is very sharp. And I believe all of us have heard this quote by Abraham Lincoln, the founding fathers in America, one of the founding fathers. Abraham Lincoln said, if you ask me to cut down a tree in 6 hours, I will spend 4 hours sharpening my axe. I'm just paraphrasing, right? I'm not making a direct quote. If you give him 6 hours to cut down a tree, he will spend 4 of those 6 hours just sharpening his axe, so that he will spend the next 45 minutes or the next 30 minutes or the next 1 hour to just cut down the tree. Does it make sense? If you don't have a sharp tool, it will not work. It will be difficult to cut down that tree. Most of us have seen farmers farming, right? We've seen them use their axe, we've seen them use their cutlasses, we've seen them use their hoes and all that. Now, my father was a farmer, so I can experience that. Every morning, he will wake up. By the time we would dress and go to school, this man will be sharpening his cutlass. He has a little stone. They'll pour a little water on it, and sometimes he'll add a little sand, grain of sand. He will sharpen it. There are other times he has a file that he used to sharpen. And if he sharpens his hoe, the one he used to weed in between the crops, and you touch it, you are doomed, because that man takes his time. So sometimes from 5 a.m. or 6 o'clock, he will sharpen the cutlass. He has two of them. He will sharpen the two cutlasses, sharpen the hoe that he's going to use to weed as well. And he has this pocket knife. He will sharpen it. All right? I don't know what is it about old people and pocket knives. He will sharpen all these things and go with it. Is that okay? So I grew up seeing him do that. And you see, as a child, you will never understand why this man will spend a longer time. Because sometimes he goes to the farm after we have gone to school. And we leave to school in the morning around 7 o'clock, 7:30. And he will still be sharpening his tool, gathering his things, making sure that his basket, everything is ready. Okay, before he leaves for the farm. And so most days we don't even see him leave. There are days that he needs to go very early. We don't even see him leave. But we always see him coming back. And growing up and understanding some of these things that I understand now, I now get it why he will spend a lot of time just trying to sharpen the cutlass and the hose. Because it makes working easy. It makes working easy. There are 4 dimensions that are involved in sharpening your saw, or sharpening your axe, or sharpening your tool. Yesterday I mentioned them: the physical dimension, the emotional dimension that has to do with the heart. So the physical has to do with the whole body. The mental has to do with the mind. All right? And which other one? So we talk about the body, we talk about the spiritual. And the spiritual, yes, I mentioned the spiritual. That has to be our spirit. Okay? Or something that you cannot see with the physical eye. Now, all these dimensions working together in a synergy, in a synchronized form, makes you a very highly effective person. Yeah. It makes you a very highly effective. Why will you go to school for 4 years only to go and teach a part of what you have learned for 1 hour? Think about it. I am a teacher. I trained in the university for 4 years as a teacher, right? And after my training, when I got to the classroom, I wasn't even teaching the things I learned in the university. I was rather teaching an aspect of all that I learned in the university. Because I learned calculus, algebra, geometry, mention it, all the subjects. But as of now, I'm only teaching prob and start. I'm teaching financial literacy. I'm teaching a little geometry, a little aspect of the whole thing. So you ask yourself, why then do I have to train for 4 years learning all these other stuff? Because at the end of the day, they work in sync to give you the confidence and the ability to teach. Yeah, sometimes we may think that, oh, this is not important. But in the whole scheme of things, you realize that everything is working in connectivity. All the subjects and all the topics are connected in one way or the other. There is an aspect of science that is connected to math. There's an aspect of math that's connected to science. And so all that. Yes, let's put that aside. Now, talking about the physical body, how do you sharpen the physical body? How do you sharpen your physical body? It is one thing to know what to do, and it is one thing doing it, right? One way that we can keep the body sharp is to exercise. Yeah, exercise. I know a lot of us do not do it because it has never been part of our rudiments or our daily life growing up. So we don't see anybody doing it. We've not been told to make it part of our life. But in fact, if you are in Africa, most part of Africa, our life is mostly full of exercise. You know, we trek to so many places. We go to the farm, we work, we do that until life started changing. A lot of things changed where we were introduced to automobiles, where we were introduced to sedentary lifestyles. So we don't need to walk around a lot. We don't need to exercise. But physical exercise is one thing that the body needs. If you want to sharpen your body, you want to keep it sharp, make sure you exercise. No matter how it is, make sure you do what will fit you. Because at certain ages, you cannot do certain kind of exercises. I used to lift weights. I used to go to the gym 24/7. I was always sleeping in the gym. I was like, when I was young, I mean, before I got married, I was just in the gym. I mean, like that. And you have guys, like this summer, for instance, everybody's back home. Those who went to school, those who went to abroad, they are back home. And we are all in the gym. And it is like a routine. Maybe one of these, I should post one of my gym pictures. I think I took some videos those times. You know? And we do things that our bodies could take. If you grow at a certain age, your jonkus, when we say jonkus, your joints are all giving up. So you may not be able to do things. I may not be able to lift the weights I used to lift. I used to bench about more than 50 kg of weight when I was in my prime. And I can do this effortlessly. Like, it comes to you, you just get the gym, warm up, pa, 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 pa. You do 10 reps. You rest for about 5 minutes, pa, 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 pa. You do 10 reps. And it was like that. It comes to you easy. But at this age, I go to the gym, no, your shoulder is hurting. And it takes about 1 week to heal. Your body is, feeling the pain. And it takes time to heal. Because I did not continue that routine for a very long time. Because there was a part of my life at a point where I was a little bit sluggish. You understand? But I believe one of the very things the body needs is exercise. Because don't forget, this body houses the brain, it houses the heart, it houses your gut brain as well. It houses everything. So if you don't take good care of it, you are doomed. I know some people, they don't take care of it. And one thing you can also do to sharpen the body is to eat good. I've talked about this several times. At a certain age, you cannot eat certain things. Yes, you cannot just eat anything. You must be very conscious of how much sugar you put in your body because your body is processing things differently. You have to be conscious of how much oil you put in your body because it is processing things differently. You have to be conscious of whatever you put in. Be it carbs, be it protein, be it the vitamins, even the overdose is not good. But you have to eat good. One thing that I've said, and I'm trying to preach to all my friends, and I've said it here before, somebody came at me, but me, I don't care, is that in my house, consciously, we've changed the way we eat. And we are still we have not fully achieved how you want to do it, but we are still trying to. You understand? Especially when it comes to frying, we don't fry anything in my house anymore. No, we don't even have a deep fryer. We've never had a deep fryer. Plantain, we don't fry. Fish, we don't fry. Meat, we don't fry. No. We would rather roast it. You understand? That is how our fathers used to live. Our forefathers and our forebearers. My mother, I have hardly seen my mother frying things. Yeah. It's only the fried fish. So she sells kenke. She used to sell kenke. That was a staple food in Ghana. Or that is a staple food in Ghana. And the fish that she sells with, she takes it from another fish seller, and she fries it. Okay, but mind you, even those days, there were times that you realize that the oil that has been used is very stale. So you eat the fish and you don't even enjoy it. You understand? And a lot of people have that kind of behavior. We use reheated oil over and over and over, which is very bad and dangerous. We are frying potato with it. At the same time, we use the same oil to cook. We use the same oil to, do gobe. You know, like the same oil has gone through heating, cooling down, at a point it does not digest in your body anymore. I did a little bit of science, not like that. I did science itself. I did chemical bondings. Once you break down the bondings, it will not form. So when it goes into your body, it just sits in there. And it becomes toxic to the body. You understand? So it is very important that you eat good. Exercise, eat good, and make sure you are conscious of the things you eat. You understand? Very conscious, yes. I used to be very conscious until at the point I just say, yeah, mutu, forget about it. But it is coming back to me now because your body will tell you, your body will give you the telltales. It will tell you that no, this thing that you are eating is not good. This thing that you are doing is not good. You understand? It is very important. Sharpen the body. Eat good. Eat good. Exercise. If you know you are not eating good, then you have to make sure the exercise is good. I'm not saying go and follow the small boys to the gym. If you are 50, you are there, you cannot do it, please. Just do the normal work. Yes, nowadays I do so much work. Just walk. Take a walk, stretch yourself, sweat it a little bit, and come back. It's very important. It is good. If I go to the gym now, I may not be able to compete with the young ones because it is different. The body is different now. In my former school, I used to take my students in the fourth period to the gym. And, I tried to prove to them that, look, I was once a powerhouse. And they were also proving to me that we are now the powerhouse. Can you imagine? It was fun. But I realized quickly that, hey, there are things I cannot do now. So I still have my dumbbells. I do my 1 or 2, but I don't overstretch it. Is that okay? So be careful. Just do what your body can take. Even if it has to taking a walk around your house, taking a walk in your neighborhood, how safe it is. Do it. If it's not safe, do it in your room. There are people who have done videos online on YouTube. You can watch and exercise with them. Stretch. On your bed, just if you wake up, do some stretches. Make sure that you are trying to keep up. That's it. Before your body gives up. All right? It is very, very important. The last thing I want to talk about in sharpening our body is resting. I know a lot of us do not rest. Oh yes, I can tell you for a fact. There are people who have less sleep than you can imagine. Look, there are apps on our phones now. There are wearables. If I say wearable, there are watches. There are things people wear to track their life, their vitals. So you can wear those watches. It tells you your sleep pattern. It tells you how you were breathing when you were asleep. It can also tell you about the kind of the number of calories you've burned, how your heart rate, your oxygen level, and all that. Okay, it measures it, and it gives you your blood pressure. And if it's going high, you can see if it's going up, so you know what to do. And there is a new one that can easily, once you put your hand in it, even tells you your sugar level. You don't need to prick yourself. You don't need to put like a pin on it. It tells you. All these things are there to help us. All these tools are being advanced for our own good. I know all of us have phones. Almost everyone has a phone. If you don't, please get one. In the 21st century, you need it, right? And you can put apps on it that will give you all these vitals. They will track your sleeping pattern. They will track whatever you need to do. In fact, the number of steps you've taken in a day, it will tell you. So those of us who think you are walking, but you are not walking. Some people tell me, I've walked the whole day. Oh. No. How many steps have you taken? How much calories have you burned in taking those steps? Make sure you track it. And because if you've gone to sit at Davi's place and you've eaten bengu and bengu and fish and plenty, how do you call it? Willy. That is about 200 or 250 calories. Then you walk a little bit and you burn about 15 calories or 20 calories. It's I've done well, oh. But you only burn 20 and you've put in what, 250. That is very dangerous. At first I wasn't conscious of it, but now I'm very conscious. If I go to the shop, and if most of the products, the packaged products, I try to check the calories in it. Yeah. At first, I wasn't conscious. I was just buying, we put it in our body. But in fact, even the chickens and all that, they can tell you the number of calories that are contained in that 4 pounds of chicken. I'm not saying that we should live our life in fear. No. You are just taking basic baby steps, being conscious of little things that can alter and make your body all the time very sharp. Good rest. Good rest is also important. Let the brain rest. There are times, I'm a mathematics teacher. Look, there are times you are solving a problem and you realize that the mind is so exhausted to a certain level. So what do? You just take a break. Yeah, there are times there are problems on my mind that I try to solve. Not only mathematics problems, but life problems and issues that you try to wrap your mind around, right? You can think and think and think, and you feel that mentally you are exhausted, but you don't have any solution. There are times you just put that thing aside and sleep, take a nap, right? Taking a nap is one of the most crucial things that you can give to your body. Those quick 10 minutes, 15 minutes sleep, it is very effective. Take a nap. By the time you wake up, you realize that the solution was right in front of you all this time. Yes. It has happened to me so many times. So many times. So many issues on your mind. You think, you pass here, you do the mathematics, you do the calculus, is not picking yourself. You know what? Just put it aside. Let me go and solve another problem and I'll come back. By the time you are finishing solving those ones, you get a solution to this particular one that was giving you a headache. You're like, oh, okay. You know, that aha moment, that eureka moment that comes to you. And sometimes you laugh at yourself. You're like, so was I dumb? Because the thing was right in front of me all this time. Yeah, sometimes the body needs rest. Yeah. And it's one way of your body telling you, listen, I need rest. Some of us, you are doing something, you are shaking. One of the things is telling you need rest. You cannot coordinate well. Your eyes are not coordinating well. Your brain is not coordinating well. You need rest. Yeah. Pastors, whoever you are, nurses, doctors. Look, burnout is real. Burnout is very real. Parents are getting burnout. Children are getting burnout. Yes. They are getting very exhausted from what? From schoolwork, from parenting issues, from living their lives as teenagers and young people. It is very exhausting. The system now exhausts you. In fact, most of us have brain exhaustion because we are being overloaded with information, data overload. You watch the TV here, you watch the YouTube here. Oh, they are saying this one, they are saying this one. Oh, America is bombing Korea. This one is bombing Iran. This one is saying this. Israel is doing that. By the time you consume all this data, your brain is saturated. And you feel that exhaustion. You're like, I've not done anything, but I'm tired. Yeah. It's just one way for your body to tell you that, hey, take a rest. Sometimes your eye can be very exhausted from the screen. all the your body is trying to tell you is that take a rest. Rest your eye. Take your eye off the screen. Look somewhere else. Watch the environment. Take a walk around. Focus on other things, other objects, and come back to your work. I know a lot of us go to work. We sit down at a desk for a whole day. Look, if you are in a hospital, you can take a walk from wherever your office is to the next block. In fact, just do brisk walk. By the time you walk around that hospital, you may have put in some steps, you may have gotten some fresh ideas. You come back to your desk, you are sharper. Yeah. You come back to your desk. That is why holidays is very important. You know, holidays is not part of our African culture. No. I know people say holiday. He said, Mr. Oh, that money, it go do something. That money go build block. I say, will you keep building? You build for the rest of your life. You not build for the rest of your life now, my brother. Take a holiday. You know, that's something I do the drive. I drive to the next city. I drive to the next state. 4 hours, 7 hours. I drive just to, on the road, I am vibing with nature. I stop, buy gas, interact with people, smile at different people. You know, that is how life is supposed to be. We are supposed to take a holiday, but it has never been part of us. You never grew understanding taking holiday. No. Nobody taught you. Nobody have told you to go on a holiday. There are doctors working in Africa. They have never been on a holiday. In fact, even in the US, there are doctors that have said have never been on a holiday for 2 years. Such a person comes to you, they are exhausted. Yeah. So sometimes it is very mandatory. I know there are some companies, they will mandate you to go on a holiday. Take your leave. That's why I'm piling my leave. I'm piling my leave so that I can take a very long break. No, it's a lie. You never take that long break. Because you calculate the money you are losing. As how come I am losing this money? It's because you are because you are on leave or you are on holiday. Let's take a break. Rejuvenate yourself. Go and walk around. Sometimes it's very inexpensive. Take very inexpensive holidays. Move from Kaduna to Abuja. Just go and walk in the city. Just walk around in the shops. And window shopping is very therapeutic. If you've not heard it anywhere, I'm telling you, the window shopping, it is very, very therapeutic. Go to the big malls, any big mall in your city. Just walk around, look at the prices. Oh, really? Okay, this is how much is being sold. Don't get depressed about the prices that you cannot buy. No. Just look at them and let it inspire you. So, oh, okay, I now know how much iPhone is being sold for. I now know how much the AirPod is being sold for. Okay, I know how much TV. Oh, okay. Then you laugh, you smile at new people. Then you go back home, you realize that you are like, oh, I never knew this how cheap this product was. I never knew this product was so expensive. You understand? Be conscious. Very inexpensive. And I tell people all the time, our forebears, our mothers, they were using the coal pot. They were using the charcoal to grill, to smoke their fish, to grill their meat. When a hunter goes to hunt, what do? They bring the meat, they kill it, they put it on top of the kitchen where smoke goes into it and it dries. And I know in most part of Ghana, they are still doing it. Or in Africa, the northern part of Ghana, for instance, their meats are very dry and very, less fat. Dry meat. Look at the Ethiopians. They have a food they call Indera. Is it Injera? Yes. It's punchy. Hell, if you eat Injera, you will enjoy it. Look for an Ethiopian restaurant. Go and eat those foods. You will understand why they are skinny the way they are. Because they will eat and eat and eat. They never grow big. They are very conscious of it. Very conscious of it. I know some people, they've never taken fruits. They don't take fruit. They don't take vitamins. They don't take supplements. They say, this supplement is not good for me. Me there, if I eat gobe in the morning, I like gobe. I like wachi. If you don't know wachi, rice and peas. Oh, wonderful food. It's the best food God created. It's good, oh. Small rice, plenty beans. Put it in. Eat the plantain if you can. If you are doing it in your own house, don't fry it. Grill it. If I say grill it, put it in air fryer. There are machines, air fryer, or your oven. Put it in it. The same way we do it on the street. You know, there are street foods. I mean, grilled plantain. We call it coffee broke man, right? Because it was intended for people who are broke, because it was so cheap those days. But now it is not cheap anymore because people have modernized it. Grill the plantain instead of frying it. So at least you're taking less oil, because you have the same effect and it's very, very good. So there are little things that you can be conscious of. And I know as smart people who want to achieve great things, we will take notice and sharpen our bodies very well so that it will benefit us. Because a sharp body is good for housing a sharp mind and a sharp heart. Is that okay? And a sharp spirit. That is why our pastors and our church people will tell us you fast. Because fasting is not only about the spiritual aspect, it's about the physical aspect. Give your intestines a rest. If you wake up in the morning, drink some water. Let the water, feel the water flowing to your intestines. Yes, sometimes you can feel them. Take a cold shower. Yeah, sometimes just sweat it out. Go under the shower. Take in the cold shower. Let your body refresh itself and, come back alive again. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. You know, I can talk about all these things for the rest of the day because most of them are things I do. So I am very, very confident talking about it. If I don't do it, I cannot talk about it. Yeah. Yes, I do it and I still need to do more. But trust me, if you take it seriously, it will help you. It will go a long way to help you. It will go a long way to help you. Be conscious of your sugar. Be conscious of your BP. Be conscious of your health in general. It is very, 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 very important. Don't just write it off. Don't think, oh, this health thing, everyday health. No, it is very important. Because young people are leaving us. And they are, if I say they are leaving us, you know what I mean. They are leaving this planet not by their choice. Okay? But by the fact that they have certain conditions that they did not take care of. Diabetes. How can young little people have diabetes? How can they be diabetic? In fact, Africa, diabetes shouldn't even have been in Africa because of how we eat, the kind of foods we eat and all that. But modernized lifestyle have crept into our society that is creating all these things. So let us be conscious. Sharpen the saw. And in sharpening the saw, there are 4 dimensions. The body, the spirit, the mind, and the heart. And today we focused on the body. Eating good, sleeping good, exercising. If you can do some of these things, the little ones, it will go a long way to sharpen your body. And your body will always be sharp. Mr. Ajay will tell you that it is very, very important. I'm calling him Mr. Ajay because when he came to the US, the students couldn't mention his name. Was Mr. Ajay. Joe, I salute you. Take care of your body. Joe is a very good brother. If he tells you his age and you look at his body, you will not believe it. You say, the body and the age are not matching. Because you always look younger than your age. My students tell me all the time. And some teachers, they look at me like, Mr. O, how old are you? When I mention my age, they're like, huh? I say, yeah. So you look 30. I say, yeah, I like the 30. I like the 30. All right, guys. So I'll leave you here. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. Share this video to somebody. Trust me. Share this video in your church groups. Share this in your old students association groups. Share this to your friends, to your family, and let us all wake up to learning new things, exercising, eating well, getting enough rest, and keeping our bodies sharp all the time. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.